Hi everyone, Celt News here. Rumours versus facts. Again, it seems to be the best way to go through everything. Titles already stripped. It's been said, this is a rumour, that their titles have already been taken away, and the facts are that they are no longer signing off as HRH. So every post they make is now just Duke and Duchess of Sussex. So Meghan was always very intent on using the HRH with everything she did. So that speaks volumes, I think. So that rumour could well be a fact. Another rumour that they were already given the ultimatum before the 6-week break, that they went on this break to basically get their head around how they were going to do this, and there were supposed to be more discussions between them and the royal family to work out how they were going to do this regarding their income and their titles. Another rumour, which could well be a fact, yet to get confirmation on this, is that a Markle family member said on social media that Prince Harry was given a choice weeks ago to choose between the royal family and Meghan, and he chose Meghan. Several things being said about this. One is that Prince Harry is actually split from Meghan and he's just playing at supporting her until all is sorted regarding the finances and the titles to basically keep her sweet. And B, another rumour saying that they've been over for a very long time and that the royal family needed to let it be their idea to leave. And again, Harry is just playing the part. I'm not sure what I think about that. I think he is manipulated by Meghan. It's probably very, very volatile and very up and down for him. There are probably good days, bad days, but maybe a lot of bad days. And when you're in that sort of relationship where you're being controlled, you often feel that you have a sense of loyalty to that person, even if you really don't want to be with them. So we can only guess what's going on in Harry's mind. The fourth rumour, which I think is a fact, is that the royal family are seeing lawyers. So regarding the social media saying that they split some time back, we've also got Thomas Sr. now opening up. He's just said that he's disappointed, but I think maybe this might encourage them all to open up, and maybe it's a good time for Samantha's book. And regarding them being over for a long time, the royal family's legacy is a lot bigger than Meghan and Harry. And while they've really rocked the boat, Meghan and Harry, this is not going to destroy the royal family. Her Majesty is much more switched on and stronger than people think, and especially than Meghan thinks. Another rumour is that they were cut off financially months ago, right after the documentary that they did in South Africa, where it coincided with Prince Charles's Pakistan tour, and he was really angry about this, and allegedly he had a massive row with both of them, I believe. I'm not sure whether it was just Harry or both of them, and they were cut off financially months ago. People have said that it's why she's wearing maybe cheaper clothes. Also being said that they were actually fired after the documentary. So ever since then, it's been a case of sending them away on this holiday and sorting out everything. They said, allegedly, that they wanted a break. Meghan and Harry said to the royal family at that point in time that they wanted a break, and they were basically told to go and stay away, to go permanently, allegedly. But they were called back for transition talks. The royal family had to play this very carefully so that it looked as though it was the Sussexes' idea. And it's also been said, allegedly, that Prince Harry could be playing along with this, as it would be very tricky dealing with somebody like Meghan, who's a loose cannon. So there is that Prince Harry could be playing along. Oh, another thing, allegedly the royal family allowed things to leak to force their hand because they were messing around and game playing, stalling, and doing everything they could to just get the attention on themselves and not taking things seriously, allegedly. Another thing which I think is really important to show the mentality of Meghan is that the trigger for all of this, allegedly, this retaliation and jumping the gun on their part, was just one thing, was Meghan's reaction to the photograph of Her Majesty the Queen, Prince Charles, Prince William and Prince George. In other words, the next kings and the heirs to the throne, the line of succession. This was the trigger. Meghan apparently saw that photo and went crazy because she believed that Harry should have been in that picture. And if you watch my video on the line of succession and also senior royals, it might show how ridiculous this idea of Meghan's is. So they retaliated. This was the trigger. And Meghan seems to be trying to dictate in her statement. I say her statement because I think she makes the statement and Harry might say, yeah, do that, but it's her words. And it's all about her calling the shots and declaring how things will be, which is absolutely unprecedented. And even if you're not a royalist or you're actually anti the monarchy, you don't do that. You don't dictate to the Queen of the Commonwealth how things are going to be. Now I have some things which are basically just my opinions, not necessarily facts or rumours, just opinions. And one is, I don't believe that they can switch their time between two countries. If they were a different couple and it wasn't Meghan married to Harry, I would say it was possible. But with Meghan being the way she is, I don't see how they can possibly switch their time between both countries. And I don't think there is any allegiance to the Queen or the monarchy, and her saying that she will carry on basically waving the flag for the Queen. Absolute rubbish. She's not been doing it so far. She hasn't been doing it since the moment she married Harry. She was rebelling from the start and complaining about tiaras and things like this and carpets and air fresheners. How can she possibly say she will continue to wave the flag for her and support the Queen? It's absolutely a smack in the face. Another thing, I believe, is that they are actually worse than the Wallis-Simpson affair. At least Wallis and Edward loved each other, and when they left completely. So I don't think you can compare the two now. Another thing that I believe is that they are really clutching at straws financially. Everything has always been about money, in my opinion. The fact that they're allegedly asking to stay at Frogmore, to still keep Frogmore, is a smack in the face to the taxpayers of this country, because it's also rumoured and alleged that they never stayed there anyway. They never lived there, and that a lot of the work that was claimed to have been done wasn't done, allegedly. Some general maintenance was done. There were workmen seen doing something to the roof, but all the stuff that they said that they had done allegedly wasn't done, and that they'd never lived there. So now they seem to be wanting to hang on to it. And I also think the papers who are being sued by Meghan and Harry, I think could print what they want now. I think the general consensus is that let it rip is what a lot of people are saying. Also, Her Majesty saying that she's hurt, this has been in the newspapers, really means that she's not playing. She's deadly serious and she will do what needs to be done. She will talk about their funding and their titles, but they've basically shot themselves in their foot, because I believe that these transition talks will be more intense than ever now after this racing ahead. It actually might mean a more ruthless cut-off than before. The Sussexes have made things worse for themselves now, because anything they were hoping to hang on to financially and everything, I think they will be cut off in a lot more ways. I think the general funding, obviously, for their royal duties, if they're going to be living in another country, that will be cut off. All that they will have will be Harry's inheritance from his great-grandmother and his mother. Also talk about the income from the Duchy of Cornwall, which he is entitled to, but that might change. I think he was due to have that when Charles becomes king and Prince William becomes the head of the Duchy of Cornwall. I believe that it could change. He might still get an allowance from that, but I think after doing this, I think it might well be taken away from him. So let me have your thoughts in the comments and let's see what happens next. See you in the next one. Bye.